Quick 30 seconds intro here. Just look at this deck list. This is for my Lucci. We went X and 1 loss. Third place, pretty awesome. The deck basically revolves around Air Door. 4 copies. You basically can play out Rob Lucci, you can play out Kaku, you can play out Bluno, you can play out Kumadori if you don't have a good option, or also Khalifa if you need to cycle hand. Lots of targets. You fill up your trash, you play Ennie's Lobby, you can predict Ennie's Lobby a 5-drop with Kaku, and then Air Door into Kaku if you don't have him in hand. Bluno works really well as a hybrid blocker, and then we have Min and Sherry to pull back 2k Bartolomeo blocker or Fukuro, and then yeah, everything else is pretty standard. Got a little spicy Isho and 2 Kuzans for the late game. Let's see what happens. So you can get like people from all over the place like playing this game, and like everyone has different ideas. I don't trust your dice.
Oh!
Yo.
Maybe you should already.
Equal power. Oh, that's statistically I'm getting in 7. 8. I'm going second.
Yeah, of course you would.
Yes, I did not. Sorry.
You're such a cheater.
I know you put
These yellow players, man.
I know you put your best life 15 cards down, so that actually probably helped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second game of the day. I'm going second, and I like my hand. I'll keep it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm going first.
Yes, sir.
You didn't see that.
I actually did. Luckily, my eyes didn't shoot over to the Shadow Realm. Alrighty. I got some practice in with Josh on Enel right before this, so hope you know I'm not gonna just take a big L today. Good luck. Sorry, I'm only gonna take a little L today. All right. Draw 1. Is it worth it? It's always worth it. That's crazy. Draw Kumadori, Vanilla. And of course the Ennie's Lobby searches out. That's my turn. I'll tuck a Dawn.
Put him to bed.
A little bit of over commentary right here, post-production, while we're thinking in this game. My Spandam search is good on turn 1, but also if you miss Ennie's Lobby and you trash it, it kind of sucks because it really does ruin your further plays.
I know you got that air door.
It will cost 3. Oh. Ow. No swing with leader. That's crazy. All right. I see what you're doing. I am at 4.
Don't worry, I don't think I'm slick.
You're on odds. Yeah, you do perfectly get Datsu in. In that case, I'm going to go 5 to life.
No trigger?
Khalifa, draw 2, trash 2.
Yep.
Sky Slicer, and I will trash.
Okay.
6 King Pistol. That's my turn.
Top 1. Board. Bottom deck board. And 2K. And then
All that glitters is gold.
-3.
You know, I saw a deck box that had a speaker built into it.
Really?
I was like looking at like 401 Games' like New Year's sale, and like if I was just like, I don't care, they're not gonna have one-piece product. Let me just see like the accessories, and like one of them was just like Bluetooth speaker on a deck box, and it's like, okay, I don't know, like who would want that? 5 to life?
Right. And then
Let me see. No trigger.
Still gonna get that lady out here.
KO.
4.
No trigger. Draw. pretty tough against Enel because they'll debate whether they want to deal damage to life or keep the life healthy to KO things, but at this point I can start going for board control and at least start playing some cards out. The most valuable card in this matchup is Bluno, and you'll see exactly what happens in this turn.
The Bruno coming out?
5 to Holly.
4.
Yeah, you're gonna get that.
And you were right. Pass.
Oh. I guess that was kind of a tell, so maybe I should have kept it up.
If I had Ennie's lobby, man, right now, I'd be chilling
That for me to cry that.
in the shower, so I don't know if it's tears or just running water.
That was 6.
2, 4, 6, 7. 6.
I'll go 4 for Law, minus 2 Sun. I'll minus the 3 and bottom deck.
Let's see. He's got to think this one through. I'm either expecting Enel or Big Mom, so 2K. He's just looking. I don't really have anything good in the trash right now, but he doesn't know I have Kumadori in hand. You never want to give Enel life. That's just the bottom line. I'm not giving him life. I'm happy I trashed a Kumadori because it actually fed my trash really nicely. And he doesn't swing because I have Bluno blocker, so it would just be him swinging and me resting the blocker. So he just avoids that. Let's see. I need to develop a board if I want to win against Enel. I need at least 3 bodies, maybe even just 2, depending on if he has a blocker. I can just quickly get a restand with my leader, which is nice, but 6 to Gadatsu. Opening with a swing lets me decide if I want to restand my leader after I KO something, which is great. 8 Dawn, now 7 Dawn.
Terrified.
What do I do here, man? I know. Do I?
Oh no, sorry, I didn't know against because he was there. And I'm like, I can get some.
6 to Gadatsu.
And then you had 7 in hand. I couldn't say no to that.
I don't know what you get off the
That
restand.
rush door would have messed me up. I didn't know you were running.
Yep.
What's the 8 and the 7?
4.
Look, there he is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll probably play Bluno.
Okay.
Trash the rest.
I really like him.
I'm gonna tidy that up. It's a healthy looking trash. 3 Dawn left, 3 Dawn left, 3 Dawn left. I did not see anything, luckily. 3. Yeah, pass. I'm bunkering up right now, I ain't gonna lie. Try me. Board states are getting pretty big. I have a good amount of blockers. I'm feeling pretty good right now.
I got a funny play coming.
I know it's... There is a Kumadori in there, and I don't think there's anything else really that's 4-drop. Probably a Khalifa.
Well, let's be honest. This is farther than I usually ever get against you.
Yeah.
6 into Bluno.
Yeah.
Oh, see? Godlike.
Dropping bombs?
So, the home.
This one, right? And then you're gonna shambles him out.
1K.
And then you're gonna shambles that one out. And then you're gonna
6 out of 9.
Alright, here we go. We're starting it already.
6 out of 0.
Hear me out. Don't
it really puts him in a bad position with these blue nose, because if he kills them, I'll just pull a 4-drop back, and they basically replenish. So they also redirect hits, which is great. They work in both ways. No trigger. And this, unfortunately, was one of the turning points in the game, but it must have been his best option at this point. That's crazy. Okay, you're bound to get a holy, though.
10 cards, you think?
Unless they're right there, actually. I would love that. I would love to see 2 holies in life. Damn, okay, well, they're not 6K power just yet. Draw, Tendon.
Wow, that's tough.
What do I do here? Although it was really unfortunate that he whiffed both the hollies. Pretty helpful for me. I didn't have any lobby in play. There's no way to really kill off more than 2 things in one turn, but yeah, it was pretty unfortunate he couldn't even find 1 holly. Would have made this game a lot more difficult. I think it would have lasted maybe another turn, but that's the deck. You know, sometimes you whiff your plays, and that's what he ended up going with. Just to confirm a big board against me, because he was probably afraid of me just kind of like going for life right now, and then that's always the play. Like, I don't really have to worry about his board at points. I can just kind of swing for his life and then kill him off, which is great, but I have no other choice really but to kind of contest the board, get some cards out of his hand, and then go for life when he has like 4 cards left and hope he has no good triggers. That's the game plan at this point. So
So, you know, if I was playing on Sim, I'd go for these every time.
it never whiffs.
Never works on paper.
Fuck, this is interesting. 6 to life. He gets the Shura, and the Shura pulling a Maru is really nice because it tells me he doesn't have any cards. He didn't gain any cards with counter. He just got a setup card, which means my Fukuro is probably not going to be useful. But at least if I can survive a turn, I'll be good. 8 to Linlin.
7 Dawn up.
Yep. It was kind of a misplay, swinging into life first, but I think the 8K into Linlin, especially after the Amaru, just makes more sense. This lets me be a little bit more versatile and play with what he gets out of trigger. In my mind, I could just end his lobby, I think. I have Sky Slicer to kill Shura if I really wanted to double swing into Linlin and kill her, but yeah. He pitches another card out, which is great. Feels good. 2 for Ennie's lobby. Rest Ennie's lobby. Drop the cost of Ohm to 2. 4 for Rob Lucci. I'll bring 3 to the bottom. Kuzan, Isho, Rob Lucci. Actually, no, not Rush Rob Lucci. Actually, he stays in the deck. I'm going to throw 6 King Pistols, one of them. So it's, yeah, that's the order. Or, yeah. Okay, with that, so yeah, keeping a nice healthy board. 2 of my bodies, if they die, they'll just replenish themselves. So it looks really good in this matchup. But it's still really tough. He didn't hit any triggers, really, except for the Shura there. So that kind of helps him, or helps me, sorry. Made this matchup, way more favorable. Pitch 2. Restand, leader. He gave a 2K. 8 to Linlin. 1 Dawn on this blue, no. Pass. So in that turn, I could turn one of my blue nose into a blocker, swing twice with leader. I had to lose 2 cards and play an Enel's Lobby and a Lucci, but those 4 cards let me take a life and kill 2 things off his board. So really strong counter turn. And at this point, I'm feeling okay because I have a 2K. I have, I think, Rush Lucci, and I have some dead card. So this gives me some outs. If I really want to go for lethal, I could go like 7. I could go 6 into 6 into 7 into 7 with the other Lucci.
3 of them now.
But it makes more sense for me to just see if I can set up 1 kill, look for Thunderbolt. If not, wait 1 more turn and then we'll go for it. But it looks pretty good. We're keeping his board in check, and he starts feeling the pressure. He didn't think I really had the juice to do anything. But yeah, I know when it's time to keep the board in check. He heals my life, gives me Rob Lucci to the bottom, and he decides how is he going to deal with this. I have a blocker and I have a couple cards in hand.
Bluno?
I consider it, and I'm like, at this point, I can consider him a blocker and let that block go through, because no matter what happens, you know, he's going to try and clear off the 6K body that isn't the other Bluno, even though I'm just going to counter it with the Bluno. Yeah, I need the board. Bluno will not -1 himself. He'll keep a body on the board, and especially if you leave it for the last swing, like right now, he has only Ohm and 1 Dawn. He either swings life or Kumadori, and I can just block with Fukuro, which I probably won't. I mean, I should have, because he has Amaru, and I know this. I mean, maybe a slight misplay on my part. I could have kept both Bluno and both my Blunos on the board, but it's okay. I knew the Fukuro was a bait blocker, but still, it puts threatening, like a threat on his side, and he has to worry about it and play around it. So he really does consider, but it's kind of set in stone. Like, I'm going to pitch or just block with Bluno and keep my bodies up. I don't know if I'll probably wait 1 more turn.
Block. I'm actually going to pull, I think there's a Rob Lucci somewhere. Thought there was a 4 cost. No, I'll just do. I thought I had 2, but yeah, you're right. No, I only got 1. I'll do the rest at him. All right. How many cards do you have in your hand? 4. 4 cards in hand.
Oh, the 2 and then a Sanji blocker off of trigger. And he also got 2 Home and Hollies right at the start as well.
I like that though. You can't be mad at the arm haul.
Well, seeing the dog. Both out of hand.
Ooh, you know what?
7 to life.
He kind of deserves to have it in hand after last one. He bricked all me with it, so.
Pushing for life, looking for any kind of triggers, because I know there's going to be something that's going to kill something. He prevents a little chump swing, which is kind of tough. Something I was going to rely on, but still have 2 swings. 3 swings if you count the fact that I could probably pop Shura for free, or 5 Dawn, or 4 Dawn, or however much Dawn I need.
7 to life.
Slightly annoying, but yes. He gets away with the badge. So the badge trigger hits the Kumadori, which honestly, it stops it from attacking, but it also keeps me from losing the Kumadori. So if he goes for board next turn, he can't kill that Kumadori, which is great. At this point, I have to make a big play, control the board, and I apologize for how I butchered this quote, but
My actions are utterly unjust. That's what I have to say. Enel's Lobby, drop the cost of Ohm by 2. I will pay 5 for a Kaku, bring 3 back. I'll do Spandem and 2 Blunos. I think it's 2. Spandem and a Bluno. Trash 2, restand leader, I'll swing 9 to life. I have one.
Yeah, that's why I think that the fire fist is a good one.
He's checking, doing his math. But up until this point, it's anyone's game. I mean, I only have one card left in hand. It looks pretty tough at this point. Just, you know, when he plays Maru right here, he rests my Fukuro, and I knew that was coming. So right away for 2 Dawn, his Shura can swing. I only have one card in hand, like I said, so he really only has to swing 7 to get that through. And that means I'm basically relying on my life. At this point, I'm looking at the board and I go, okay, he has 7k for 4 Dawn. That means he can put 3 Dawn on his leader to match his Katakuri, and he'll have 3 Dawn left over. So that's more than likely going to be a 9k swing after, which, you know, if I can't take the 9k, then I'm going to draw Rob Lucci with no counter, and then I probably can't take the 10k. So at this point, it only relies on my life. I will let you see what happens, but this moment's extremely tense, and he's just thinking it over because he really doesn't want to mess this up. And you'll figure out why in just a bit.
I saw your account was closed. Yes, I didn't fucking close it. But it shows me your account was closed.
It's all good.
Today.
7 to life.
Supposed to repay today.
Sky Slicer, draw 2.
It's Rob. Are you watching the Rob Lucci right now?
Yeah, this is a nail biter, bro.
I can't lie, I just hit a really nice trigger, and it feels good against yellow.
Just so you know, Parker, he's been testing Rob Lucci against me every single night for like weeks now.
Sounds like torture.
He has 1 win with it.
I actually,
If you beat him with it, this will destroy his mental for years.
I ain't gonna lie, that was the trigger.
Yeah.
Draw 2 cards.
Please destroy his mental.
Yeah.
Well, they're all just down there, eh? Oh, that hurts. That hurts real bad.
Fuck. I think I lose for it.
Wow.
This is karmic justice, my friend.
We know the top life.
Yeah, you don't have counter there.
Let's see.
Wow. I gotta go 9-10. 9.
I want to see Sanjay through a Diablo novel at somebody's house. And I want to see that shit after. I want to see that shit.
Plus 3. 11. That was crazy, dude.
Wow!
The Sky Slicer I had 2 jet 6 king pistols, so I knew the 1 life. I'm like, okay, I don't even care if that comes out dead. I just needed another card because I only had 3 cards. Dude, oh my god. But yeah, I did the math though, and yeah, it was like is either going 9 into 10 or 8 into 11. But since I had the Mancherry, like if Rob Lucci and Mancherry, then I wouldn't have had a counter out. Like I wouldn't have had a card to. It was crazy. I was like, I beat yellow with a trigger. Yeah. On black.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yo, what do you think? It's only because I won with a trigger. That's the only reason. I think it's. Bro, the amount of games I've won on Katakuri just because of just like, oh, extra body.
Jody, come here, buddy. I can give me a hug, buddy.
I can't do it
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jody.
I can't do it. The Enel deck's going up on Facebook.
Yo, no.
I think you're a Gecko Moria player, Jody.
I'm not a Moria player.
I think you're a Gecko Moria player.
I think I'm a tried and true Rob Lucci man.